check out my pumpkin. Pretty spooky, huh? Oh, Dinah, you're such a scaredy cat. I'll bet black cats aren't afraid of jack-o'-lanterns. Actually, it is pretty scary looking, isn't it? To be honest with you, Dinah, even I get a little scared on Halloween. And of things that don't normally scare me. Oh, listen to me. I mean, come on. It's just a pumpkin with a little light bulb in it. Here, I'll show you. See, it's not scary at all, as long as you leave the lights on. Well, strange things have been known to happen on Halloween. And I'm not going to stick around for any of them to happen to me. Hi, guys.
Hi, Alice.
Ooh, looks like somebody's going on a picnic.
Yes. Well, it was rude of him not to invite us.
Terribly rude. Well, not that we could have gone, because as you can clearly see, we're going on our own picnic.
But you were the somebody I was talking about. It looked to me like you were going on a picnic today.
Oh!
Well, that explains your confusion.
My confusion?
Yes, indeed. You thought we were going on a picnic today, when in fact we're going on a picnic tonight.
The traditional Halloween picnic.
Why are you having a picnic at night?
Well, because we had one last year, and the year before that, and the year before that.
And that's what makes it traditional, because a tradition is something special you do every year at a particular time.
Just like making the traditional Halloween cookies. Halloween marshmallows. And the traditional Halloween pumpkin soup. Though to tell you the truth, I don't really like the pumpkin soup. But that's okay, because it's Hare's favorite.
My favorite? I don't like the soup. Dormouse is the one who likes it.
Me? I wouldn't touch that soup with a 10-inch pole.
Well, if nobody likes it, then why do you make it?
We have to. It's a tradition.
How true that is.
In fact, at the traditional Halloween picnic, it's the most time-honored tradition of all.
Hare, it's the second most time-honored tradition.
Oh, of course. What was I thinking?
That you should never tease a German Shepherd named Spike?
Why, yes, that's right. In fact, just yesterday I was walking past this pet store. There's this cute little doggy in the window who looked up at me and just smiled.
So what is the most time-honored tradition at the traditional Halloween picnic?
Well, we can't tell you. You'll just have to come to the picnic tonight to find out.
But we can tell you this. It's one tradition you won't want to miss. Put back at her.
So now will somebody tell me the most time-honored tradition of the traditional Halloween picnic?
Dee, do you want to be first to tell Alice a story?
A story? Why won't you tell her the truth? The poor girl's waited long enough.
Hare, Dum was asking if I wanted to be first to tell a story, since the most time-honored tradition of the traditional Halloween picnic is telling stories around the campfire. Creepy, spooky, eerie stories.
But don't scary stories just, well, scare everybody?
Only the really good ones.
Well, come on, Alice. That's the whole point, after all. It's fun to be scared. When the hairs on the back of your neck stand straight up and make you think, what the heck? When you hear noises that you can't explain, and you get a nervous feeling in your stomach and your brain, you're scared. Ooh, you're scared. Ooh, sitting outside while the campfire glows, you're not alone, and everybody knows it's fun to be scared. When you hear a story that's really bizarre, and you wish that you were home instead of where you are, when your goosebumps jump and you're ill at ease, when you start to walk but you've got quivering knees, you're scared. Ooh, you're scared. Ooh, sitting outside while the campfire glows, you're not alone, and everybody knows it's fun to be scared. It's fun to be scared.
I'm still not not so sure it's such a good idea to tell scary stories on Halloween.
We tried telling them on Christmas, but for some reason they just never caught on.
Well, let's not forget we're all adults who don't scare easily. But Alice is just a child. You'll see. It's fun to be scared. But not too scared.
So who's going to start the storytelling?
I will! Naturally. This is a story about two brave explorers. Brothers, a lot like the two of you. Who set out to explore the mysterious, uncharted ooey-gooey swamp. No explorer who had ever entered the swamp had ever been heard from again.
So, brother, what are you writing today in your official explorer's journal?
Captain's log, swamp date 5421.2. My brother and I have been making our way through this swamp for 19 days now. So far, all we've seen is a lot of mud, a lot of alligators, and one really bad fast food place.
Be sure to put a warning in there for future explorers. Stay away from the bog burger. Talk about swamp gas.
Well, one thing's for certain. We certainly haven't spotted the creature from the ooey-gooey swamp.
That's because there isn't one, brother. It's just some silly story the locals have cooked up to keep people away from the swamp.
Which means there must be something very valuable out here. Somewhere.
If we're lucky, it's a bottle of industrial-strength mosquito repellent.
Actually, I'm a little disappointed we didn't run into the swamp creature.
I bet I know why we haven't seen the monster. He's probably getting his beauty sleep deep, deep down in the swamp.
Right. So, let's wake him up.
Swamp song. It's the thing to do. Swamp song. They tell me somewhere in the swamp there's a creature doing the stomp, but I don't believe it, 'cause I sure haven't seen him. Sleeping in the goo, wearing feet instead of shoes, but I don't believe it, 'cause I sure haven't seen him. As big as a tree trunk, it drips with icky gunk, but I don't believe it, 'cause I still haven't seen it. Swamp stomp. Get out of the goo, swamp stomp. It's the thing to do. Swamp stomp. Get out of the goo, swamp stomp. It's the thing to do. Swamp stomp. Swamp stomp. Stomp.
Say, what's that over there? Looks like another boat. Or what's left of one.
Ooh, what do you suppose happened to the people on that boat?
I don't know, but one thing's for certain. They're sure going to have crummy vacation slides.
Wait, you don't think this had anything to do with the swamp creature?
Don't be ridiculous. As we said, there's no such thing as a swamp creature.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, brother. I think something fishy is going on.
And to this day, no one knows whatever became of the two explorers. As for their diary, it was found on the edge of the swamp. Curiously, the last entry in the journal was in a different handwriting. And so goes the legend of the ooey-gooey swamp. Fact or fiction? You decide.
There. That didn't scare you too much, did it, Alice?
Not at all. In fact, I thought the story was pretty silly. Oh, no offense, Mr. Caterpillar, but I can't believe somebody would be scared by a story about some goofy fish man. Don't you agree, Mr. D? Mr. D?
It looks like somebody was scared by my fish story.
I'm not scared. And didn't your mother teach you it's rude to point? You want to hear a real scary story? Yeah. Just listen to this. A long, long time ago, in a kingdom far, far away, there lived a queen and her trusty right-hand rabbit. For 5 straight nights, the queen had been unable to sleep because of strange, spooky, unearthly noises coming from somewhere in her palace.
Oh! Rabbit! Rabbit! Oh! Rabbit! Oh, yes, Your Majesty. Rabbit, those strange, spooky, unearthly noises have got to stop. They're keeping me awake. I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I won't stay up watching the Bunny Shopping Club anymore. I don't mean the TV. I mean, there are other things out there. You don't mean... I do. Things that go bump in the night. Those scary noises in the night surely are dreadful fright. Those spooky sounds have got to go. So search the palace high and low. Let's go and find those scary sounds. They're coming from the underground. They surely are dreadful fright. Things that go bump in the night. I've got to get to sleep somehow. So go and find those noises now. They're really strange, unearthly too. And I can't sleep until you do. It's not that I'm a scaredy cat, but I must sleep and that is that. They surely are dreadful fright, things that go bump in the night. Oh. Your Majesty, I believe I have the solution to our problem. You're going to search every nook and cranny of the palace until you find the strange, spooky, unearthly creature that's making those awful noises? Close. I got these earplugs so I don't have to go anywhere near the strange, spooky, unearthly creature that's making those awful noises. Earplugs? Yes. You see, with these in our ears, we won't be able to hear the things that go bump in the night. There! You see? You can't hear a thing! What? 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 Oh, the earplugs, Your Majesty. What? I said, take out your earplugs. You don't have to yell, I'm right here. Sorry, Your Majesty, but as you can see, with these in our ears, we'll be able to sleep again. Take those out. What? Oh, I said... Oh, this is ridiculous. These earplugs don't solve the problem. They just hide the problem that there's some strange, spooky, unearthly creature down in the catacombs. The catacombs? Were you looking for me? No, I didn't say cat. I said catacombs. Those are spooky underground passageways beneath my palace. Well, we've never had the nerve to explore before.
Then why not let a cat be your guide through the catacombs?
Rabbit, are you scared? Oh, no, Your Majesty. Not much. Well, you should be, because you're going to be stuck down here dusting for the next year.
That should make for one very large dust bunny. been nice knowing you.
Wait! You can't go. We don't know our way around down here. Oh, drat that cat! Oh, where's that music coming from? Why, from an organ, Your Majesty. Probably a pipe organ. Though possibly broke. You know, I can't be sure whether... Oh, stop that! And where in the catacombs is that music coming from? It sounds like it's coming from that direction. Listen. It's getting louder. Not only louder, Your Majesty. It's also getting catchier. In fact, that's polka music. But we've got to find out who's making that music. Come on, follow me. Phantom of the palace. I've got to know what he looks like underneath that mask.
Sometimes, late at night, you can still hear the sound of organ music drifting out from somewhere behind those palace walls.
Oh, good story, Dee. Oh, come on, Alice. You can't tell me that wasn't a scary story.
Well, to be honest with you, I thought that one was even sillier than the first one.
Well, Rabbit doesn't seem to agree with you.
Oh, goodness sakes, Rabbit. That story wasn't that scary. I'll tell you one that will curl your whiskers. I'll appreciate that, Your Majesty. This is a story of a hatter and a hare. Who learn the terrible secret of the were-hare. Half hare, half monster. The two friends were returning from a fateful camping trip on the night of a full moon.
Oh, gosh. I sure didn't expect to be this late getting home.
Well, we would have been home hours ago if someone hadn't insisted we stop at that roadside tourist trap.
Oh, come on, Hare. Don't you think it was worth it just to see the 200-pound hamster?
Well, yes. But I would have thought you would have had your fill of weird animal stories after what those villagers were saying about the were-hare.
Yeah, but the hamster was real. The were-hare was just a story.
Well, I'll say. You know, I don't know how that strange old woman could even tell it to us and keep a straight face. Oh, what was her name again?
I think it was Maria Uspenskaya.
Right. Oh, and she warned, whoever gets even a teeny, tiny, eensy-beensy scratch from a were-hare will become a were-hare himself at the time of the full moon. And he'll need to buy a flea collar. Late in the evening with the full moon rising high.
In the darkest of the forest you might hear a haunting cry.
It could be a hungry woe bear
or just a wise old owl, but you'll always recognize it by its howl. Beware, beware,
there are were-hares everywhere.
everywhere.
Tell me how much hair could a wear-hair wear if a wear-hair could wear hair? It's ghastly.
It's grisly.
It's grim. And gruesome.
And lastly, but not leastly, it has embraced this twosome.
They say metalogomorphosis is extremely rare, so we really must admit we're not that scared.
Beware, beware, there are wear-hairs everywhere.
Tell me how much hair could a wear-hair wear if a wear-hair could wear hair?
Beware, beware, there are wear-hairs everywhere. They'll frighten you by biting you, then you'll be a wear-hair too.
Hey, say, Hair, what happened to your hand there?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a teeny tiny eensy-beensy scratch. I noticed it when I woke up this morning. Probably some little animal got into my tent in the middle of the night and scratched me.
Maybe it was the wear-hair.
Gee, I wonder who that could be.
I don't know, but I guess I should answer it. Hello? Mom? How did you know I was here? Yes, Mom, I'm wearing my long johns. Yes, Mom, I brought a sweater. Yes, Mom, I thought of that before leaving the campgrounds. Now, Mom, I've walked home late from the campgrounds 100 times. There's nothing dangerous out here. Hold on a minute. Here, don't growl at me. I'm talking to my mother. I'll be off in a minute. Sorry, Mom. Yeah, that's it. No, he's just a little restless. Hold on. Whoa, Hair! I know we've been out camping, but didn't you brush your teeth? Here, have a breath mint. Sorry. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, Hair, nothing personal, but I think it's time for an appointment at the grooming parlor. I'd say it's time for a trim. Really, Hair? You have the manners of a wear-hair. Wear-hair!
And so the poor mild-mannered Hare was cursed for the rest of his life, doomed to become a snarling, howling were-hare on the night of the full moon, on a night like tonight.
Boy, that was a pretty scary story.
Hare, are those your teeth we hear chattering?
I'm afraid so. Unless somebody else brought a set.
Come on, Mr. Hatter. You weren't really scared by that story, were you? It was fun.
Oh, sure fun. Like the story about the Phantom of the Palace.
Or that one about the swamp creature.
Oh, just look at all of you scaredy cats. And after you gave Alice such a hard time, now you're all spooked and she isn't. That's because she's smart enough to know monsters aren't real.
What was that?
Sounded like a growl. The kind a swamp creature might make.
Actually, it was just my stomach. Let's eat.
Okay.
Listen, it's the Phantom of the Palace playing. Nonsense, Rabbit. It's probably just a win. You don't suppose that could be a...
Wait a minute, you guys. There's no such thing as a werehair, or a swamp creature, or a phantom. Oh, for goodness sake. The next thing you know, they'll start believing in ghosts. it's okay to be a little afraid of the dark on Halloween. After all, it's fun to be scared. As long as you're not too scared. Besides, it would be a shame to waste a scary pumpkin like this. Happy Halloween, Dinah.